Nipi. Yeah! Welcome, UP Nation, to yet another banger video. Yo, guys, I want to tell this bad game. It is what it is. It happened, and I want to share it with you guys because you guys were with me during the journey of lovedom, and it has come to an end, unfortunately. But yeah, Betuna, it legit didn't end how a normal relationship would end. Guys, I am so waiting. I don't know if it's the Cape Town weather or it's the fact that he's single right now. But you know what? Nonetheless, I'm going to share and tell you guys about what happened. But before I get started, please hit that post notification button. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on every social media platform at ululu_tomsana as I take a big sip of this water and just digest the information in the fumenile. Oh. I needed that. I needed that just for that little, you know. Now, I'm not going to be as loud as I would love to be because my parents are in the house, right? And in fact, if it was up to me, this thing would be a big bottle of cognac or something just in jail to process what has happened. But I can't. So we just got to make do with what we can. You understand? So yeah, guys, let me get straight into the story. Please don't mind my sweating. I'm pretty sure it's this Cape Town weather, guys. And my windows are open and everything, but still, like you know what I mean. I'm sweating bullets. So guys, y'all know that I've been dating mans, right? I had a new mans. Let me speak in past tense. I had a new mans, right? Sharp, okay, we've been bonding and stuff like that. He's been taking me out and he's just been doing the most in terms of being present and like showing me love and being healthy and just loving me to his fullest potential and in every single way that I want to be loved. Like every single thing that I've asked for, he's done. Everything that I've required has happened. Like I've had absolutely no complaints when it comes to humans. Nah? Sharp. However, him and I had not done the do yet, right? Ever since we had met. And that was one of my biggest requirements going into my new relationship. I was like, okay, I want to give it time and I don't want to rush into anything. And literally he was like, no, that's fine, that's not an issue, blah 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 blah. That should have been the first red flag. Let's not make sure, because okay, let me describe this person. This person literally is moneyed. And they could get anybody they want. They are successful. They are assertive. Like literally when I say successful, I mean like proper successful. You know what I mean? So, which works in a good way because obviously now they're not going to be desperate for coochie and doing whatever because they can get it wherever, however they want it. Clearly it means, okay, Mugai must have really been interested in me, right? Or he's either playing for the After 9 club or I don't know, or maybe he has something within him that just doesn't want him to engage. Let me not get into depth about that. If you are able to put two and two together, then congratulations. If not, stay tuned. So guys, let me start from scratch. The very guys, that's my dad, I'm so sorry. The very first night that I spent over at this man's place, literally, I was uncomfortable. Like I'm talking about, like I had spent a weeks talking to him, right? Weeks talking to him and just getting acquainted and getting to know him and stuff like that. And we eventually decided to give it a title and just be together. But now that I was sleeping over at his place for the first time, I was like, okay, maybe it's just nerves or whatever. But then I was like, no, man. Do you know when you can feel goosebumps are literally raising on your skin, like on the back of your neck? And as much as the person next to you is snoring, you keep looking over like, are you really sleeping? I'm even having questions in my head of like, are you really human? Like, and I'm like, why are these thoughts going through my head? Like, it doesn't make sense. And my gut is telling me, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that, Lulu. You're not going to let your superstitions or whatever just take control or whatever. Like, that's not going to happen. This is a proper, respectable dude. Nothing is going to happen. Like, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. And Kenyan, I was fine throughout the whole night, literally. But I was not able to sleep. And I was telling my friends that, like, dude, I did not sleep a wink. I literally went on my phone and I was on TikTok the entire night. And every time my eyes would get heavy, I would literally just fall asleep. But then I would, like, every time it would snore or turn around, I'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm already alert. I'm awake. I'm ready for anything. And my heart is just, like, beating out of my chest. And I'm like, guys, this is weird. Now, I have dated quite a lot, right? And this has never, ever, 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 ever happened. I've never been in a situation like this, except for that one guy that I dated that went to UCT that I told you guys about. But I'd never been in a situation where the sun is literally rising and my eyes are like this. They're like this. And I'm like, I'm not going to tell anybody because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, Lulu, you're always self-sabotaging. Because I know that I'm the queen of self-sabotage. But guys, for reals, I wasn't looking for anything. But my spirit was just so unsettled. Like, it was super, 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 super unsettled. And I was like, okay, fine. Day one, it's chilled. We're going to see what happens going forward. Ne? Sharp. Now, guys, the second and the third time I sleep over there, again, it's the same thing. I managed to sleep now eventually. But nalapo, I'm only sleeping around like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. when I know, okay, the sun is about to rise. Nothing could potentially happen. And I'm forcing this dude to pray with me. Like, midnight, if I'm still awake, I'm like, listen, can we please just pray or whatever, whatever, whatever. And he would get up and he would go on his knees and I would pray, 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 pray. And then he would literally just pass out. And I would still be staring at him like, why is my spirit so unsettled when I'm around you, especially when it's like nighttime, when it's time for us to go to sleep? Because during the day, there's still like distractions and stuff like that. And like, it's fine. Like, I can still handle it and stuff like that. But when the sun goes down, boo-boo, like, no. Like, guys, they give you instructions sometimes when you're in danger or whatever, you must blow a whistle. Like, I would want to blow this whistle at night, especially when it was like around 2 a.m. I would want to just be like, you know? And I just couldn't. Because at the same time, as much as I'm like, something is not right, I don't want to find out what it is around those times that my instincts are like, you should not be here, you should not be here, you should not be here, right? Now, another question that I had was, why was he not like being, I'm not saying like he shouldn't respect my decision to like abstain and stuff like that, but we know how guys are, I mean, in general. Like, obviously, if someone is attracted to you, they will not be able to keep their hands off of you. Why do you have so much self-control? Like, to an extent where like you're not even, you know what I mean? Like, cuddling me, like you're turning the other way when you go to sleep and stuff like that because you're being like super respectful. Are you being respectful, or are you not attracted to me, or what is going on? Do you know what I mean? Do you have somebody? Do you have something? What is happening, you know? But I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not going to question that aspect too much, but it was really, I don't know. It was getting suspicious for me anyways. So guys, then I start having these dreams. Like, when I'm back home, I would start having these dreams. Now, let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about one of them. So this one time, literally, I had a dream that this dude was, we were driving, right, on the beach. We were driving on the sand on the beach in this big car, right? It's a big black car. We're driving on the beach. It's open on top, right? It has no, it's open on top. So as we're driving on the sand on the beach, this big wave like comes up, this humongous wave literally just comes up from the ocean, right? And it's giving tsunami vibes, almost like it's gonna go over the car, right? Because it's literally rising up in the air and you can see that it's going to come down crashing on us, right? And we're in the car and we're driving. Literally, it's giving, okay, this is the end. We're not gonna make it. This is it. It's over for us. R.I.P. See you in the next life. Yeah? Yeah. As this wave is coming, literally, I'm watching it like this in my dream, né? And literally, I'm freaking out. This man, my boyfriend, né? He has a look at this wave, guys, and literally, he takes his tongue out, and he literally just looks up, takes his tongue out, and the water stops. That whole wave just stops like this. Like, yeah, man, this wave comes like, and his tongue literally, because now you guys have no idea. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, this thing was so scary in my dream, and his tongue literally just goes out, né? And he looks at it, and it stops right on top of us. Like, you understand? Like, here's the wave. Here we are. Here's the wave. Like, it stops here. Yo, then going back. You know? I'm looking at him. I'm looking at the wave. I'm looking at him. That wave goes back into the water, right? When it goes back into the water, he's like, baby, you're safe with me, and I want you to know that when you're with me, nothing will ever happen to you. Like, I'm literally just one of God's chosen ones. And I asked him which God, because guys, mind you, my man does not go to church. Now, y'all, if you guys were on my live the other day, y'all know that I was having a dilemma, because I was just having a conversation about how I've never, like, how do you maneuver dating someone that doesn't love God and is not Christian and is not saved, like they're an atheist, ne? Right? So, yeah. And literally, I'm looking at him and I'm like, what do you mean you God's chosen and you don't believe in God? He's like, I do, but I'm just like not a Christian. And I'm like, well, which other God do you believe in? And he just doesn't give me an answer. And he just looks at me and he's like, you safe with me? And I wake up from that dream, guys. Like, then I wake up and I'm like, no. Child. No, hold on. Oh. Guys, that dream had me in a chokehold for an entire 4 days. And I was going to work and I'm coming back and I'm like, no, man. No, man, no, man, no, man. And it is really like messing with me. I haven't even posted on TikTok or anything in a minute now, I think. Yeah. Because I've been thinking about it for like days. And eventually I told my friends, and my friends are like, listen, just speak to him about it. And like, just find out what he says, make a joke out of it, and like, just see what he says, how does he react and stuff like that. But guys, literally, if y'all know, my tongue is associated with like, obviously a snake. In most cases, it's associated with a snake, right? And this man has got like, a whole sleeve of tattoos. He's got like these eyes and stuff like that on his arm. And he's got like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want to go into too much into depth about his tattoos, but y'all already get the idea. So for me, I was like just super creeped out by it, and my friends are like, just talk to him about it. And eventually I'm like, okay, cool, you know what, let me talk to him about it. This is my man at the end of the day. And I'm like, yo babe, I had a dream that was so and so and so and so. Not this man getting mad, like proper mad on some, how dare you accuse me of like witchcraft and stuff. And I'm like, I never accused you of witchcraft. The word witchcraft never came out of my mouth. I never uttered those words. I literally, guys, I told him about the dream. I didn't even tell him about my thoughts, about the tongue and what it represents and whatnot. Absolutely nothing. I told him the dream as is, and he just skyroof went mad on some, how would you accuse me? And this time, guys, mind you, we're talking on the phone right now, right? We're talking on the phone, and literally I'm like, okay, listen, this video call. He's like, I don't want a video call and stuff like that. He's way too mad. Let's just give it a phone call. And it's going in on me, how I'm insecure and I'm self-sabotaging and ABCDEFG. And he's getting proper like upset, like angry. And he said something about like, you like it that I don't hit women and stuff like that. And I'm like, why would you say that? You know? And I'm just listening to him go off and off and off. And he's like, you know what? We were supposed to be going on a date on Friday and Saturday. Never mind, I'm not coming to you anymore because I'm so angry. So I'm just taking away those dates. And I'm like, hey, man, almost like the good time out, the good punishment. The son, he's taking away the dates. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, you know. But besides those dates, who cares? Why are you getting so worked up about this dream? Like, if this means absolutely nothing to you, would be like, that is absolutely crazy. And I don't know what that means. And it is what it is. You're an atheist, right? You don't believe in anything. So nothing should faze you, or you should just have some scientific response or whatever, like how he responds with everything else. But for this one, are you saying that I'm involved in witchcraft and snake things? And I'm like, those words never came out of my mouth. Never, not once. I know I talk a lot, but I told him about this dream and I went quiet because I wanted to hear his opinion without me infiltrating anything into his mind, right? Because I didn't want it to seem like I'm accusing him of anything. And even at that, I was like, babe, listen, I just want to tell you about this weird random dream I had the other day. That's how my conversation started. Yo, oh my guys, I'm fine now. I'm fine. And to tell you, that was the last time that I spoke to him, when I told him about the dream. And he was like, he's taking away the dates and stuff like that, like almost as a sort of punishment. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And he was like, he's gonna make other plans. And I was like, all right, enjoy your weekend. And he was like, yeah, no, I will talk to you when I feel good again, or just you talk to me when you feel like you've realized that you're in the wrong and stuff. And that was the end of that didn't talk to him again. I didn't text him again. And I just feel like this might have been like the biggest sign, I don't know, from God or something. Like, I don't know. I genuinely feel like I dodged the bullet here. I honestly feel like that. Like, this man is extremely successful. He has got a gun in his place and stuff like that. But obviously it stays in the safe. But he made sure to tell me that there is one in the house and stuff like that, right? Which, okay, cool, fine. You could just have one which is licensed for security reasons. But it's so random also because there's nothing that is personal to him in the place that him and we're not even the place, in his home, in his house. Like, we were at his house, like I was at his house almost all the time, but there was nothing personal, guys. When I mean something personal, like his ID would never just be laying around, or his license, or his document, or you know what I mean? Even like family pictures or graduation things, or you know what I mean? And he says he's been staying there for like a good plus minus 4 or 5 years now. You know what I mean? He moved from where he was staying prior. And it's like, there is nothing that is personal to this man in this house. It's giving guest house type of vibes, but like, it is his house. Everyone in the neighborhood knows him and they can vouch, okay, cool, he's been here for years now. But why is there nothing that screams personal? There's no documents, there's nothing, and they're not in his safe. In the safe there's that gun and that's it. You know what I mean? And I don't know, guys, man, I don't know. Like, there's nothing valid that I found that can vouch for the way that I'm feeling. But hey, when it comes to trust your gut feeling, trust it. And I just feel like I felt the biggest relief, and he was like, hey, you know what, whatever, you know what I mean, we're canceling the date and stuff like that, because I was like, I'm not in the right space to see you. Also, I don't feel comfortable around you. Do you know what I mean? We haven't done the do or anything like that. And I'm just like, maybe this has just all worked out for my benefit at the end of the day. Only God knows, but I am super grateful. For some reason, I'm feeling super grateful that it ended. How can you be grateful for something that ended that was so beneficial to you? You know what I mean? Like, it was super beneficial. But and I was getting everything that I wanted, but I am so grateful that it ended, and it's just extremely weird. But yeah, guys, I don't know. This is just me sort of like venting and letting you guys in on what's been happening in my life recently. But just comment down below, like, whether you guys think this is weird or like what is happening and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Are my excuses valid? And just you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, other than that, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to my breakup story, because I guess that is the breakup. I'm not sure. I will come back with an update if there is one. But other than that, please do hit that like button, hit that post notification button, so you can get notified every single time that I drop a banger video on this channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, do the most. Follow me on Instagram at ululu_tomsana and on TikTok, and just continue showing love and support and doing the most, and I will make sure that I will do the same. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. Love you. Bye.